I'm Eris, welcome to 23 You're joining me for Nanny Affair, Chapter 14, The Flight. A few days after Sam's announcement, you and Jenny are doing some last-minute shopping for your trip to Italy. Let's see, I've already packed my sunglasses, deodorant, plenty of socks. This sounds like an old lady's suitcase. Where's the lingerie in this place? That'd just be money down the drain at this point. We're going on a business trip to meet up with her fiancé and stay at Russo's villa. Not to mention the fact that I've been avoiding Sam since our big fight. You're avoiding her? Why? Because I have no idea what to say. Last time I tried to confront her, it didn't exactly go well. You think back on that night in Sam's office, your face flushing at the thought of her smirking at you from between your legs. Psst, details! Look, Jenny, I need your advice. Everything's such a mess, I don't know what to do. Oh, sweetie. Jenny wraps her arms around you. It sounds like you need to talk to Sam. No shenanigans, have a real, honest conversation about what's going on and what your future looks like. Really? You don't think I should, hide in her bed naked or something? I mean, I definitely do think you should do that. Just make sure you talk to her after. You chuckle as you lean into your friend's embrace, feeling a little better. But you still owe it to yourself to look amazing on that 9-hour flight. Jenny pulls you into one of your favorite stores. It only takes her a few minutes to find a complete outfit for you to try on. Imagine yourself relaxing in Tuscany with a glass of wine in one hand with a gorgeous woman feeds you grapes. That never happens. Is that what happens when you wear a trendy outfit in Italy? Wear this and find out. Hand it over. Great feeding, here we come. You emerge from the dressing room and spin around so Jenny can get the full effect. Sam can eat her heart out, or not in this dress. I don't even care. Hell yeah, you don't. Wild and free is a good look on you. Feeling better about your trip? Definitely. I guess I just needed some retail therapy. Happy to be of service. You know, I'm gonna require a daily update on what's going on over there, right? Wouldn't expect anything less. You spend the rest of the afternoon hanging out with Jenny, trying not to think too hard about the journey you're about to take. The next day, you lead the boys onto the Daltons' private jet, meticulously avoiding Sam's gaze. Dibs on the top bunk. No fair. The boys run through the main seating area, disappearing behind a door into the back of the plane. There are bedrooms on this thing? Yes, ma'am. We're equipped with every amenity you could possibly imagine. Really, you have a hot tub. Let's go, Robert Downey Jr., let's go. Really? Even a full-body massage? Indeed. We have a mini spa as well. There's a pamphlet that lists all of our treatments if you're interested. I was kidding, but good to know. Thank you, Ellie. That will be all for now. Very good. I'll go check on the boys. Push the call button if you need me. Sam catches your eye as Ellie disappears into the back. She offers you a small smile. You look wonderful today. New outfit? You know what they say, new country, new me. I hope everything about you hasn't changed, although I do like the new look. You search her eyes, not sure what you're looking for, and even less sure if you found it. Thank you. You slip into the seat across the aisle from Sam, still trying to adjust to traveling in such luxury. Soon the plane takes off, and you settle in for a 9-hour flight. I'm gonna pretend Sam isn't sitting just a few feet away from me. Yeah, let me know how that works out for you. You flip open a magazine from the airport kiosk. Oh lord, we're doing this. Double Agent Star, single again. Chris Winters, a heart as big as a smile, and Pippa Majors launches new fragrance. Read the latest sell-up magazine or gossip. Looks like I'm not the only one who's unlucky in love. No, listen, his is all planned out. What was, has you so absorbed over there? Oh, nothing, just mindless reading. I'm not sure there is such a thing. You turn to look at Sam, really look at her for the first time in days. Sam, You're talking to me now? She literally was just talking to you 15 seconds ago, but okay. Sam gives you an amused look. Last I checked, you were the one avoiding me. I tried to talk to you several times over the last few days. I wasn't avoiding you. I was busy getting ready for our trip. I know. That's why I left it slide. But now that we're stuck together for a while, let's just say I asked Ellie to make sure the boys were otherwise occupied for the first leg of our journey. And what if I don't want to talk to you? That's certainly your prerogative. I won't force you, Anna. You purposely turn away, lifting your magazine to block her out. You flip to the next page and see a full page spread on you at the charity gala standing next to Sam. Oh my god, Sam, have you seen this? I told you that you were a big hit that night. Even the press thinks so. I can't believe I made the tabloids. It's a good thing they didn't let cameras inside the gala. That could have been embarrassing. Would it have been so bad? I'm not embarrassed about anything that happened that night. Aren't you? Absolutely not. I may regret how things were handled after the fact, but nothing that happened that night, or the night after, for that matter. Sam... She moves across the aisle next to you. She touches your hand and your heart aches at the familiar spark you feel. You know that the two of you still need to talk. You need to figure out this before you reach Italy. We still have hours before we land. It'd be nice to pretend like the rest of the world doesn't exist, if only for a little while. Your eyes roam her face, taking in her intense gaze, and then settling on her wicked lips. Anna... Yep, wicked lips because of what she did with that one time. Your mind flashes with all the things you could do to her. All the things she could do to you. Your body throbs between your legs, aching with need. We'll talk after, but right now, oh my lord. You reach for her, her eyes darken with desire. And this is what's wrong with people. They never talk. They never talk because this could all be meaningless. She could tell you to go fuck yourself and jump off the plane afterwards. We're moving on. Hooking up with Sam. You wrap your arms around her neck, pulling her close. I want you. If this is a trick to distract me from our talk... Yes, it is, apparently, because it's Pixelberry. It's not. I just need you to touch me. Sam bites out a curse before she captures your mouth with hers, coaxing it open as the two of you settle back into your seats. She grabs a nearby blanket and spreads it over your laps, then slides her hand under it, stroking your thighs, her lips brush against your throat. Oh. Her fingers find your center and rub it in a tight circle through your clothing. Your eyes go unfocused as all your attention hones on the throb between your thighs. Straddle her. Unable to stand her teasing, you move to straddle Sam's lap, trapping her hand between your legs. That's better. So much for our security blanket. Do you mind? Definitely not. The view is better like this. Sam leans forward to pepper your chest with fiery kisses. You curse the thin layer of fabric that separates her lips from your skin. I just want you to be comfortable. You wrap your arms around her neck and grind against her fingers, making you quiver at your core. Oh, I am. Your hands slither down Sam's chest and slide between her legs, thrilling at the dampness you find there. You're ready for me. Always. You unzip her pants and slip your fingers into her panties. The feel of the rough fabric of her clothes contrasts with the smoothness of her skin. Sam thrusts her hips up into your touch and moans loudly. I love that sound, but you better keep it down. Sam's eyes darken at your teasing. Is that a challenge? Her fingers dip inside you and you bite your lip as your hips writhe into her touch. Yes. I bet I can make you come first. Her breath is hot, heavy in your ear, and you shiver as her fingers never break pace as they work you over. But you're determined to bring her to climax and sync with you. You slip your fingers inside her, pumping rapidly as she rocks into your touch. Oh god. He closes her eyes, breathing deeply. You redouble your efforts, just desperate to see her lose control. But you're so focused on her pleasure that you're momentarily distracted from your own. Until Sam adds another finger as her thumb continues to circle. Her other hand finds your breast under your clothing, teasing your nipple through your bra. I won't come until you do. You move faster against her, pushing her towards the edge even as her touch pulls you impossibly deeper and higher. That's it, Anna. Come from me. Her words shoot straight to your core. Your toes curl and your mouth falls open. You know you're going to bite her shoulder. You lean forward and bite her shoulder hard, bearing your moan as the pleasure crashes through you. That'll leave a mark. Her eyes roll back as she lets go at the same time. You shudder together, trembling with release. Eventually, you gather the strength to lift your head and look Sam into the eye. Call it a tie? She chuckles, kissing you lightly. Fair enough, but watch yourself or I might demand a rematch. Please? After another moment, you shift to sit next to Sam again. The two of you take a moment to adjust yourselves. You gulp in a deep breath. So, about that talk, which you should have had before now, because now it just makes it equally more awkward. Sam freezes for just a moment, almost imperceptibly, then she nods. You take that as your cue to continue. What are we going to do? I don't know. I shouldn't have put you in such a terrible position. I think you're in the worst position of all, but I digress. Sam rubs the back of her neck. Terrible position, meaning your heart aches, but you force yourself to say the words, fighting to keep your expression neutral. You're going to marry Sophia, even after we... Yes, I have to. Sam sighs as if she has the weight of the world on her shoulders, but the sound just exasperates you even more. You don't have to do anything. You could leave Sophia and be with me. I can't believe at this moment I'm endorsing this crap. I know I'm not some fancy business mogul who comes with $1 billion dowry, but I'm good for you. We're good for each other. I'm the right choice. Anna, I can't. Her voice cracks as she whispers your name, like her heart is breaking, like she's not the one crushing you. Why not? Because of the boys. The boys? What do they have to do with this? Everything. I don't know what you've heard about me and Sophia, but the arrangement was our parents' idea. A way to merge our families and companies. Because it's the 19th century again? Something like that, but I've known Sophia forever, and I already married for love once. At the time, the engagement seemed like the right move. A way to secure a legacy for Mason and Mickey. Exactly. After everything they've been through with their mom and previous nannies, I felt like they needed another stable parent in their lives. My dad is officially stepping down as CEO after the merger, and I'll take over for him, as long as everything goes as expected. It was the perfect plan, but then you met me. She nods, you feel your heart sink even further. If I don't marry Sophia, I lose everything. It'd be an easy decision if I only had myself to think about. But if Robin takes over the company, Mason and Mickey lose everything too. And Dalton Enterprises, it's their birthright. Like I said, I feel more for her. Sam, have you talked to your dad about this? Maybe if you just explain. You rail off as Sam shakes her head. We have talked about it. As much as he likes you, he's convinced Sophia's the better match. You won't change his mind. Well, in that case, you should redouble your efforts, is what you should do. I think we should... Oh, look at this. We should take a step back. We should sneak around. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and ask you a following question. Leave me your answer in the comment section below. What would you do? If this was you, right now, just no, throw away everything. You're officially this nanny. What would you do? I will have my response Hopefully if I remember at the end of the video. Have a good one. Take a step back. You're engaged. You're going to marry Sophia until the changes. We can't keep going the way we've been. Of course, if that's what you'll want, I'll respect your wish. Sam's eyes roam your face, her gaze soft and sad. I suppose I should start by sitting over there, huh? Yeah, that might be best. Sam retreats to the other side of the plane and you turn to face the window, watching the clouds float by aimlessly. You know you're doing the right thing. Technically. But why does it feel so wrong? Because you won something. Most people who won something can't handle it when they can't have it. Hours later, you finally land in Italy and make the drive to Sophia's family villa with Sam and the kids. Even though it feels like 6 in the morning to you, the noon sun is dazzling. I'm so tired I can barely see straight.
Anna, you can take a nap while me and Mason go to the beach.
Nice try, Mickey, but there are other adults who can watch you while Anna rests.
I can't blame a kid for trying. Mom, will you take us to the beach?
At some point, definitely, but we should check in with your hosts before we make any plans. Is that my boob bear I hear? Oh god. Jesus, I did that too perfectly. Sophia emerges from the house and greets you all with some airy side kiss against each cheek. You're finally here. Welcome to our humble abode. Excuse me, I have to puke a minute. Take a deep breath as Sophia steps back, a stark reminder that Sam is engaged. You can do it, Anna. Just avoid the happy couple at all costs. Okay, like that'll happen. Anna, that dress is divine. I was worried that... Never mind. It'll fit right in. Thanks. Come in, come in. It won't do for the neighbors to see us standing outside all day.
But, Aunt Sophia, there aren't any other houses around.
Sophia waves him off as she ushers the group of you through the house and to the back patio. I'll just give you a quick tour so you don't get lost.
Can we start with the pool?
Before Sophia can respond, the boys take off running.
Mickey, wait for me.
The boys race to the side of the pool and throw open their suitcases, looking for their swim trunks. Soon, all their previously packed clothes are scattered on the ground. And aren't you going to do something about this? Actually, as their future stepmom, maybe you should. Sophia huffs and looks at Mickey and Mason. You lean over and whisper to Sam, this ought to be good. I'm almost afraid to look. You two stop it right now and clean up this mess.
No thanks.
Oh god damn it. Mason, I love you.
Target acquired, Admiral Mason.
Mickey triumphantly holds Super Soaker up in the air. How did they sneak that into the luggage? Actually, I actually want to know that. It's like technically a gun. Mickey quickly fills the water gun, then starts spraying his brother. Ah! Boys, enough! Mason and Mickey both turn to look at Sophia, taking the water stream with them, and splashing Sophia in the face. It's priceless. It's priceless. I love you both. Sorry. You fight back the urge to laugh, but you know you have to step in. Alright, I think that's enough. Boys, clean up your clothes right now.
Yes, Anna. I really didn't mean to spray you, Aunt Sophia. I was aiming for Mason.
I accept your apology. You turn to Sam as the boys hurriedly throw their clothes back into their suitcase. Well, maybe we should let them blow off some steam after being cooped up in the plane for so long. Good thinking. Let's take this tour away from the pool. Sophia leads you to the back patio with a gorgeous overlook at the surrounding hills. Quickly, boys! Look at the hills! Quickly, get lost in them! Wow, I could get used to this. It's a stunning view.
And it's a perfect place to play hide and seek! Not it!
The boys start to run towards the rows of vines, but Sophia swiftly blocks their path. The vineyard is not recreation, it's a Russo subsidiary.
What does that mean?
It means she makes wine and makes profit off of it. It means little boys shouldn't play hide and seek in it. Seriously, Sophia, it's the perfect way for the boys to burn off some of their energy. Plus, they should enjoy their vacation. Maybe Sam can convince Sophia to let us all play a few games for the boys' sake.
Yeah, plus we're gonna eat some of these grapes. I wonder how much each grape costs.
Play hide and seek. You lean over to Sam to whisper that she should say something, but she steps forward before you can. Sophia, be reasonable. The boys won't hurt the vines. They could use the chance to run around for a bit. But these varietals take years to grow fruition. One misstep and...
Please, Aunt Sophia. We promise we won't touch any grapes.
If anything does happen, I'll make sure your father knows it was my fault. But nothing will. Sam and I will make sure of it. Sophia looks at each of you in turn before realizing she's vastly outnumbered 4 to 1. Very well, on one condition, shut up. No, we don't care.
What?
I'm not it either. Wait, she's joining in on this. God damn it! You're gonna play too. This ought to be interesting. A mental picture of Sophia running around in her Louboutins does not compute. Not it. Crap. Not it. You all look at Mickey.
Ah, whatever. I'm the fastest anyway. This planter will be home base. You can't get tagged while you're touching it. Yeah, but first, you all have to hide.
Mickey closes his eyes and starts counting as everyone scatters to find a hiding spot. I've got to find a hiding spot quick. Between the vines. You slip between 2 vine branches just as Mickey shouts, "Ready or not, here I come!" You can hear his footsteps barreling down the path. You hold your breath just as he comes into view. But as you hold your breath, you feel a tickle in your nose and a sneeze threatening to come out. Hold it in. Let it go, let it go. You stifle the sneeze and wait until Mickey disappears down another aisle before peeking your head out to see if he's gone. That was close. You slip along the rows of vines, quietly making your way back to home base until... Hannah! Too slow. I thought you were the fastest of them all. You make a break for home base and spot Sam already standing there. Come on, Anna, I've got you.
Not if I get you first!
Mickey stretches out his hand to tag you. Sam reaches for you, yanking you powerfully into her arms. Safe.
For now, I'll get you next time.
We'll see about that. And Sophie and Mason are still out there, unless you want them to win.
Never!
Mickey rushes off, leaving you and Sam all alone. Sam's arms are still wrapped around you, and you're not sure if she even realizes it. I should step back. But you can't bring yourself to move out of her embrace just yet. Don't you think Sophia might see? She looks down, almost startled, as she realizes her hands are still on you. Right, of course, sorry. Sam lets her arms fall to her side, but doesn't step back. She's so close you can feel the warmth of her body. You clear your throat. Oh, thanks for saving me. Anytime. Suddenly a triumphant shout from Mickey interrupts the two of you. You turn to see him walking Sophia towards the patio, while Mason jogs behind them.
I got Aunt Sophia! She was talking on her phone. I saw the whole thing.
Nice one, Mickey. I had to take the call! They didn't know I was in the middle of a game. Sounds like he got you fair and square, Sophia. Which means you're it. Very well. Sophia closes her eyes and starts counting loudly. The rest of you head back into the vineyard to hide. The boys turn down one path, giggling quietly together as they duck under some vines. Sam turns down a path in the opposite direction. She spots you, looking at her and winks. Behind you, you can hear Sophia's countdown coming to a close. Time's almost up. I'll hide with Sam, why not? Hide in pairs. You follow Sam down a row of vines with a mischievous little flutter in your heart. You slip into space between 2 trellises with her. You come here often? I will if you're here. You hear Sophia's voice ring out of the vineyard, close, but still quite a ways away. Hello! I hear giggling! Sounds like she's going after the boys. To be fair, they're probably less well hidden. Yeah, if they stayed low to the ground, she might let them slide, just so she doesn't have to get dirty. Who knew being short was such an advantage in this game? Two of you chuckle and you let yourself savor your closeness, if only for a moment. Steal a kiss. Sam, she looks at you drawing near. I don't want to push you. You shake your head, snaking, your arms around her waist. Despite what your brain says you want this too, you're not. Lean in and brush your lips against Sam's. Softly, sweetly, just enough to leave your heart hammering in your chest. Anna. You gasp softly as she grips your hips and pulls you closer, coaxing your mouth open with her tongue and kissing you thoroughly. After a moment, she lets you go. It's all you can do to catch your breath. Sorry, I always seem to lose myself around you. That's probably because... Gotcha! Ah! You leap into the air as you feel Sophia's hand come down on your shoulder. You whirl around to find her grinning at you. How'd you sneak up on us so quietly? And just how much did you see? Sophia holds up her high heels. I took off my shoes for a silent approach. Clever. Looks like we underestimated you. Too bad I knew was closer. I was aiming to catch you, Sam. Rules are rules. I better head back to the home-based account. You keep playing hide-and-seek into the early afternoon until the jet lag finally catches up to you. You're shown to your room and you fall asleep as soon as your head hits the pillow. Hours later, after accidentally taking a much longer nap than you intended, you wake up and shuffle into the kitchen. I just made a fresh pot of cafe. You want some? Sophia, you scared me. And if you're going to stay at my villa, you should get used to seeing me in it. Sorry, it's just I'm out of it with the jet lag. I'd love a cup of coffee. The biggest you've got. Why did they spell it the other way with 2 F's and an E and an A? Coming right up. It's poisoned, I'm telling you. She turns away to pull the mugs out of the cupboard when you hear a buzzing sound on the counter. Sophia's phone handed to her. You don't try to snoop, but as you glance down to pick up the phone, the text messages jumps out at you. Last night was so much fun. Too bad we had to cut it short. Damn fiancés. DTF. Let me guess, it's down to... We'll call it fluff? Oh my god, Sophia's cheating on Sam. Oh, color me surprised. Really? It's called karma. It's called, you know... Just never mind. Anyway. Oh, I remembered. I remember the December. No, anyway. So as for me, my answer is it's tough. So this is where, let's just say I'm in a relationship with a woman, right? And I mean, one, I would assume that I'm not in a relationship with Sophia. There really is no reason to ever be in a relationship with Sophia. Think about this. Think about this. If anything happens to her or whatnot, she then gets the kids, and then she can also get rid of the kids. Most people in rich circumstances typically will get rid of the kids. Put them in the state or, you know, whatnot. Alright, so long story short, she has no obligation. Sam is putting herself in a very risky situation by putting everything together, doing a merger, and the whole 9 yards. Unless she actually fills out some paperwork or whatnot, that in the fact or absence of her being, say, dead or whatnot, or missing, that her kids would retain her stake of the merger. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, also the fact that, if I was in a relationship, this is how I've always looked at my girlfriends. I always offer them that out. I feel that in a relationship, I am perfectly content with who I'm with. However, I will offer them an open relationship, an open door, if they want it. It's just me. It may be a lack of confidence, but also maybe the fact that it seems like it's becoming more of a popular thing where people, you know, well, I wouldn't say popular, but I would say the polyamorous thing where people are, you know, choosing more than one mate for life is becoming a thing. That is becoming more popular. And then also the fact that, you know, it was, I don't know. It's a very complicated subject. It's something that you're going to, like, sum up at the end of this video. I can always talk more in it, or you can always drop by one of my streams and I can talk about it on Twitch. It's up there on the screen, as well as a link down below. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Peace out.